It's a waffle, but it's got chicken and bacon in it. Hello, you beautiful sinners. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Psynergic, and today it is episode 19 of Tukidzroom. Bang Chan and Felix. Angel's super into this now. Hi, it's nice to see you. I beat her up the other day. That's a joke. I didn't actually beat her up, okay? Go check out, seriously, go check out my Instagram and you'll see that I didn't actually beat her up. I couldn't even do it as rough as most of the people did it. Go check out Instagram. You'll see what I'm talking about. Or don't, and just live in that ridiculousness forever. I'm excited to see this. We got two of my favorite Australian boys ever. Y'all immediately, again, told me that I need to check this out instantly. And y'all said, please do, oh, shit, what's their, Chanlix? Chanlix, I got it. Do a Chanlix video. What is it with these boys and wearing itchy sweaters? I mean, it looks really good, but it looks itchy. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up. If you guys like this content, like, subscribe, all that other stuff. And without further ado, let's go. I'm just ready to watch this, okay?
If you go shopping, then just
Oh.
call me.
I need someone to go to.
I'll be like,
Those shorts, though.
진짜 자신 없어서 그래. I can't shop at all.
항상 까만어. Look like a raper.
투키즈룸. Felix.
I'm excited for
여러분,
this.
찬이 형이 뒤에 있습니다. 무서워.
It's so cute.
Oh my god.
우리는 쉬는 날이나 뭐
Hold up. I've started to switch my microphone around so that it's not in the shot and getting focused on all the time. I'm trying it. You guys are the ones being experimented on. Okay, listen. I'm trying to make my backdrop. I'm getting inspiration from this evolution of the Tukidzroom backdrop, okay? I'm trying to change my backdrop and the way things look so that it looks better, okay? And you guys are the experiment. Congrats.
그런 데 있으면은 둘이서 옛날에는 또 우리 놀이공원도 같이 갔었고
놀이공원. 아, 그치. 쇼핑도 잠깐 하다가
치킨
맛있는
와플
치킨
샌드위치.
와플.
그것도 먹으러 갔었고
Uh,
갔었어.
맞아. You introduced me to that chicken waffle.
I did?
Yeah.
Didn't you introduce me?
No. You're like, oh, let's go here.
아 맞다. Yeah, we were.
oh,
와플인데 치킨도
it has chicken and
있고.
bacon in it. It's a waffle, but it's got chicken and bacon in it. I mean, that sounds really good.
내 아침에 가재. 안 가요. 자긴 자야 돼. 근데 딱 영상 봤는데 미치겠는 거야.
잊혀지질 않아?
말이 안 돼. 이거는 안 먹을 수가 없어. 그래서 내가 큰맘 먹고 나갔지 오전에. 릭스랑 찬이 형이랑 나랑 같이 해서 가가지고 맛있게 먹었지. 또 가보고 싶은 곳 있어?
호주 가고 싶어.
Wait, what he say?
맛있게 먹었지. 또 가보고 싶은 곳 있어?
호주 가고 싶어.
Aww.
꼭 가야 돼. 그런 게 아니라.
근데 너무나 이해가 되고 우리 지금 호주 안 간지 3년 됐어. 3년 넘었어. 3년 2개월이나
Damn, that was a hell of a slap, dude.
됐어. 안 간지 너무 오래됐어.
못했어요. 원하면.
Aw, that's sad. I mean, I get it. I don't remember the last time I went to my state. Like, I don't hate that because I hated where I grew up. But he actually liked it, so plus his family is there. That's sad, man.
하지에서 조국의 동료를 만났을 때 그들은 마음이 통했어요. 마치 미국 투어를 갔을 때
LA의 북창동
그쵸.
집을 발견한
그런
것 같은
느낌이죠.
그런 느낌이죠.
Wait, what? Why? What? What? What?
그 둘의 관계는 저희가 알지 못하는 아주 교묘한 그 혈류가 흐르죠.
What do you miss most of Australia?
그 분위기랑 뭐라고 하지? 그 바다? 호주 생각나면 if you think of Australia, it's the beach,
The beach,
the
trees,
trees, the nature.
Yeah, there you go.
바람도 많이 쐬고 날씨도 완전 태양도 약간 햇빛이 너무 정말 세고 근데 그만큼 되게 뭔가 힐링하는 같은 느낌?
나중에 진짜 나중에 둘이서 I mean, because you haven't been to places in Australia yet, right? Same for
some
me.
좀 맞아.
Have you been to Ayers Rock?
No, I haven't been to the Uluru part.
I've never been.
I've never been.
Have you been to Tasmania?
Tasmania. No.
No, no.
아직.
그래서 hey, 하고 싶은 게 너무 많으니까. I want to go on like a Australian tour with you.
Australian tour. I haven't been to the Penguin Island yet. 안 가봤어 아직.
가야 돼. 거기 왜냐면 거기는 그 펭귄도 펭귄인데 펭귄이 진짜 귀여워. Like it becomes a time where they just all come from the ocean and they're like come back, go home, right? 그래서 and then there's like rules. You can't take photos. You have to be quiet. 근데 내가 제일 깜짝 놀랐던 거는 it was the sky. I looked up
Sky,
and
then
I'm not even joking. You can see
what was up
like you know like space clouds, galaxies, and like I mean, 그냥 보통 you just see like just white spots for stars, right? 근데 그때는 I could be hallucinating, but like from my memory, 그때는 진짜 은하계가 다 보였어. Like you can see like the clouds. I was like, what? How am I seeing this? 진짜 미쳤어.
I think Bang Chan was high as fuck. That's what I think. I think Bang Chan was high as fuck. He was high as smoking something. No, okay, but for real. There is something to be said, like, without all of the light pollution, like, whenever you go out and you see the sky, like, you don't even realize how much you're missing just because of all of the lights that we're so used to. You just look up and you see things that you just never could see living in typically your town, right? And that's kind of where I grew up. That was the one good thing, is that I kind of had the opposite realization, is how much I couldn't see the sky whenever I started moving. Progressively, I've been losing more and more sky.
I've only been like on tour. Like I've only been to like Queensland and Brisbane and Melbourne. Like I haven't been to like specific places like the Great Barrier.
Yeah, we haven't been to. Yeah, I haven't been to. I've been to Queensland and Brisbane, but I haven't been to the Great Barrier Reef.
Yeah, exactly.
Do it while you can. We're killing it.
맞아.
Fun spots. 아,
친화력이 좋아.
맞아.
둘 다
이렇게 발 넓게.
두루두루 엄청. 예를 들어 처음 본 사람한테도 예 진짜요? 아우 되게 말 부침성 좋은데 약간 완전 그런 느낌 둘 다 비슷한 것 같아.
저희 근데 둘이 은근히 한식 좋아하는 게 비슷해서 아마 약간 한국에서 여행 다니면 되게 맛집 투어하면 되게 둘이 잘 어울릴 것 같은.
근데 한국뿐만 아니라 진짜 한국 투어도 같이 가고 싶어. 우리 같이
한국 투어.
제주도도 가보고 싶고.
한국에 진짜 아무도 모르겠어.
근데 형도 원래 이제 제이잖아. Like, so
Chan, why do you always bring this up? It's always you! Come on! I'm just kidding. I mean, kind of, but...
I'm very planned, right? But then, I don't know,
계획적인.
with you, to go on like a Korean tour, I don't know, I just want to go.
Tour,
Let's go!
Let's go!
가자.
Let's go, man.
멤버들이랑 또 같이 해도 좋고. 우리가
That's the problem with personality tests like this. I'm releasing a video Sunday for me, of me taking an MBTI and talking about why it's so bad. At least from a psychological perspective, okay? And yes, I do actually take the MBTI. So this Sunday, expect a video about it. I'll talk about it, but I'll also take it. I'll also take the damn thing for you. It's not gonna be a shocker to anybody who has been watching my videos for long enough. You know, you can already guess. Actually, you know what? Go down below and guess what my MBTI profile is. Go ahead, do it. We'll see who gets it right.
우리 둘만 가면 아무도 모르니까.
Yeah, we don't
한번 알려줄 사람 있으면 또 좋지.
뭔가를 맞는 거를 좋아해. 그러니까 뭔가를 맞게 되는 거야. 어떤 일을 누군가가 이렇게 부탁을 하는 때 맡아서 했을 때 그걸 귀찮아하는 게 아니고 그걸 좋아해. 오히려 그걸 안 부탁하는 거에 대한 서운함을 느껴.
뭔가 내 개인적인 일을 막 하고 있는데 그거에 대해서 막 도움 필요한 거 있으면 말해 하는데 안 말해주면 또 서운해.
뭐야?
그래서
이거
그래서 그리고 내 생각에 다 끝난 다음에 나중에 그거 잘했어? 이러는데 뭐 잘했죠. 아 그래?
서운해한다니까?
그걸 왜 서운해하는 거야? 아니, 내가 혼자 끝낼 수 있으니까 요청을 안 한 거야.
나도 있어.
깊게 생각하는 그게 많아.
쿠키 만들 때 정국이 형 도울 일 있으면 알려줘. 했어.
아 똑같구나.
내가 얘기를 안 했어. 만들었어? 다 만들었. 왜? 알았어. 다음에 더 달라 그럴게 하면서 다음에는 이제 직접 말했지. 영보가 나 이거 할 건데 이거 좀 줘주라. 좋아하지. 하면서 또 열심히 해.
저는 릭스가 또 팔찌 선물해줬는데 그거 진짜 손목 아팠을 때만 빼고 진짜 계속 찼었거든. 지금은 없어. I was washing, right? I was 씻고 있는데 I heard a 팍 소리. I was like,
아이고.
what was that? And I was like, 야, 확인했는데 it was broken. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
How did it
갑자기?
break? Was it because it got rusty?
I don't know. But so you know, there's like
Maybe that I never. Why would you? Don't wear your jewelry in the shower.
because let's say if you maximize it, it's like this, right? 이렇게 생겼어. 근데 이렇게 빠져 있었어.
아이고.
근데 이렇게 you can put it back together, right? But then it keeps falling apart. So I was like, 근데 스타일리스트 누나가 그거 가져주면 고쳐줄 수 있다고. I was like,
맞아.
okay. So
그 I think you got me.
I remember I got you the shoes. That was like the
Shoes.
first present, no? The white ones, no?
Oh, I still have them.
You still have it?
I don't want them dirty.
Wow.
잘 보관하고 있지.
What do you want for this one?
This one? I don't know.
This present.
Get me a house.
Oh,
왜 그러는 거야 다?
Chinese bowling.
Oh my gosh.
What do you have anything in mind for like a gift? Like, is there anything you want for your birthday? If there's a chance.
아직은 뭐 없고.
those grapes are so huge always.
선물할 거면은 그 사람이 정말 잘 쓰는 필요한 그런 선물을 해주고 싶단 말이야. 아니면 진짜 의미 있는.
그 사람 생각하면서
그렇지.
준비해주고.
내 생각으로 이렇게 준비했는데 알고 보니 마음에 안 들 수도 있으니까.
But that's the thing. You can't ask like up to the point where it's 너무 티나.
그치. If you want to make it a surprise, of course.
그래서 아까 옛날.
I always want it to be a surprise. It's always a test for me. If you buy me something, I'm like, do they know me and do they not know me?
이게 웃음 포인트가 둘이 비슷하더라고요. 저희랑은 사뭇 다르기도 한 것 같고.
But then I get annoyed if I have to do the same. So it's completely hypocritical. Completely, 100%. I'm like, just give me a list.
저희가 안 웃기다고 생각하는 거를 되게 웃을 때도 있고 우리가 웃기다고 생각하는 걸 전혀 안 웃기다고 생각할 때가 가끔 있어.
찬이 형이 좀 더 좋아하는 것 같아. 찬이 형은 워낙
Wait,
생각하는 걸 전혀 안 웃기다고 생각할 때가 가끔
wait, hold on.
생각하는 거를 되게 웃을 때도 있고 우리가 웃기다고 생각하는 걸 전혀 안 웃기다고 생각할 때가 가끔 있어.
찬이 형이 좀 더 좋아하는 것 같아. 찬이 형은
Chan really loves the members a
워낙
lot.
멤버들에 대한 그 애정이 많으니까.
Chan's a sweetie.
아 그치 찬이 형이 진짜 좋아해.
릭스를 훨씬 좋아해.
형제죠 뭐 그냥. 거의 형제라 볼 수 있죠.
내가 릭스를 보는 게 그리고 내가 릭스한테 느껴지는 게 뭐라 해야지 태생부터 약간 그냥 like ever since I was born maybe like I felt like just we've been just connected like like even when we're like together we don't have to always be like Felix lovey-dovey to show love. It's just I feel like this itself is just really
just comfortable.
It's really comfortable. It's like actually feels like family. 진짜 그냥 가족 진짜 친형제 느낌이고
맞아.
그리고 아니 뭐 같은 호주여서 그런 걸 수도 있지만 근데 약간 나중에도 진짜 같이 살아도 진짜 전혀 이상할 것 같지 않은 그런 느낌도 있고. Do you have any?
He's implanting. He's planting the seeds right now so that they live together in the future. Yeah, I mean, I think that's understandable. Like where you grow up, there's always going to be a shared understanding of things, of maybe a worldview. Like they mentioned just a little bit ago, the way that they communicate with the other members who grew up somewhere different is going to be different than the way that they can communicate and just kind of get things with each other. And that's the same wherever you go. It's the same thing. Like there are things that I can like whenever I talk to my friends back from Pennsylvania who I grew up with, there's an automatic difference in the way that I can speak to them because of the shared lingo than whenever I meet somebody from Chicago, right? Like there's a difference. I don't automatically get some of the things that they talk about, and they're not automatically going to get some of the things that I talk about just because of the difference in how we communicate, just that shared understanding, that shared way of communicating, that shorthand, let's say. You know, they've been there for however many years now in Korea, and I'm sure that they've picked up on a lot of that stuff, but like it's probably easier, but they're still probably still having to work at understanding that shorthand. And there's always going to be a bit of comfortability going back to what they know.
Any habits that you've maybe
When I
got
see it.
from me?
got from you?
있어? 뭐?
그 이제 화보 촬영 같은 거 하면 포즈 같은 거 잡으면 이런 포즈를 많이 하게 되더라.
Why? From me?
데뷔 초에 when you grab poses or stuff.
I did?
Yeah, you did.
그래?
근데
나 몰랐어.
그걸 보고 나도 모르게 손가락을 이게 새끼 손가락을 계속 잡게 돼.
아.
Like, I keep grabbing it like when I try to pose.
나도 하나?
요새는
I
모르겠네.
feel like I maybe do it. 뭔가 되게 익숙하기도 하고 난 몰랐어. It's
이렇게
something completely out of consciousness.
아, 나도 모르게 이렇게 제스처 하게 되더라고.
신기하네.
반지도 없는데.
나도 반지 안 낀단 말이야.
나 이제 너무 많이 껴. Like I'm building.
He's so adorable.
그러니 나는 못해. 나는 그 손가락이 좀 못생겨가지고.
아,
It's kind of like because it's thick here.
예, 나도 에스테티야.
Oh, how do you do it?
Mine's more than chubby.
난 릭스한테
He's so
그거 있는 거야.
cute. I hate it.
Touching your ears.
오.
나 이거 원래 안 했었던 것 같거든. I don't think I ever did this. But
아.
then I don't know. After just being with you.
I got this 습관 from 이엔이.
Oh really?
이엔이.
나도 이행이한테 받은 거네.
그치.
이거 띡띡띡.
띡띡띡 이렇게 연결되는. 와, 신기하네.
나도.
What's scary is that every like the moment because we've been together for so
The video, yeah?
the video, right?
와.
이거 진짜 무서운 게 있어요.
스테이가 그 편집해줬거든요.
와.
근데 스키즈에 그 싱크하는 그게 있어.
싱크하는 그
와.
습관들이 있어요. 예를 들면 나랑 산이 형이
React and moving the same way.
와 똑같이
맞아,
이렇게
맞아.
내려가고
시상식에서,
와
right.
하고 동안 같이 있다 보니까 매일매일
Yeah.
everyone sees each other every day.
It's the same blood.
어.
The brotherhood, yeah?
그러니까 멤버들을 아끼는 만큼 그러니까 본인들이 이제 우리한테 사랑받고 관심을 받고 뭔가 챙김 받는 거 되게 부탁받고 이런 거 되게 좋아하는 거.
맞아. 둘 다 약간 섬세하고 정이 진짜 많아서.
그 둘이 우리 멤버들 중에서 가장 관리하기 힘든 고객님들이. 용복이랑 그래서 더 친해진 계기가 이렇게 서로를 좀 집중적으로 알아가다 보니까 뭔가 더 이렇게 이 사람의 좋은 점 많이 찾게 되고 찬이 형이랑도 그 형도 이제 굉장히 예민한 성격이다 보니까 이렇게 정말 살포시도 대하기 쉬워진 거죠. I still remember.
Aww. Hyunjin kills me. So does Felix, though.
이거 얘기했었나? Remember that time we went to 한강 together?
한강. 그때 좋지.
I felt I don't know if it wasn't for you, I probably was hopeless, bro.
Really?
Yeah, don't you remember?
I remember.
Because you cried for me, remember?
아 그때가 너무 애기였지.
Yeah, but I mean,
근데-
나도 울긴 했지만 that was last year.
아니 재작년이었지.
재작년이었어?
그래서 재작년. But like 초. 근데 이제 요새는 뭔가 웬만하면 안 울려고. 약간 I've become more cold but open. You know what I'm saying? Like I've become more like calm down, but I've been more like trying to open about it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like before 예전에는 뭔가 약간 울고 다 막 약간 조금씩 얘기를 했었는데 이제는 뭔가 약간 내가 말하고 싶은 것들 하고 그냥 정확히 알려줘야 된다.
Do you know what's
What?
It's called being mature.
Immature.
He's not wrong. This stop is terrible. I'm sorry, Felix. Hold on. That's still not better. Okay, that's better. How old is Felix? Hold up. Now I gotta find out. 21. Wait, no, he's not. No, wait, is he?
A few moments later.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. When we talk about... So, development for males is a little different than females. So, AMAB, assigned male at birth individuals, typically go through maturation later than a FAB, assigned female at birth. So, I'm just going to stick to male, female at this moment. Just understand that I'm talking about AMABs, AFABs. Males typically start puberty later than females on average. And that includes brain development as well. AMABs don't typically reach full brain maturity, meaning that, you know, the prefrontal. So if you're thinking about evolutionarily, the brain, the structure of the brain, you can kind of think of it from back to front, kind of curling up to the front, meaning that this is, back here is, I don't have a sagittal view cut of a brain. Hold on.
More moments later.
Why is it so hard to find a good image of a brain? If I can find my own MRI, this would be fantastic. This is the thing with doing these live, not doing any sort of research, is that now I have to go through and try to find some stuff. Why is it so difficult to find a good image of a... That is a weird brain.
5 minutes later.
So when we're looking at the brain here, this is your brain.
This is your brain on drugs.
Your eyes are to the front here, to the left side. I'm trying to see what it is for you guys. This is the brainstem that goes down through your spine. Your eyes are up here. What I'm specifically talking about here, when we think about the maturity of your brain, you have to understand evolutionarily, like they called this section down here the lizard brain because it is basic functions. As far as maturing of the cortex, which is the gray matter, which is where cell bodies are. So we as mammals, we are born low prematurely, right? Compared to other animals that are birthed in an egg and they are out and ready to go. Now this varies, of course, for mammals, but in particular to primates, we are born before our body develops. Specifically, like we think about like marsupials in particular who are birthed and then go up to the pouch. That inherently means that parts of us aren't fully developed at birth. And the brain in particular is one of those. And so up here is the prefrontal cortex, right? This is the frontal lobe. Prefrontal cortex is up in this area. And this does not fully develop. It's not fully active in a MAB in males at birth, assigned male at birth, till about, between 20 and 25. That's an average. It of course varies per person. And when we think about the prefrontal cortex, that's where a lot of planning kind of comes in. Being able to process things differently doesn't really happen until you're about 20 to 23. That's why whenever I'm talking about like 16-year-olds with license or being able to fully sign documents that will have impacts on the rest of your life when you're 18, I'm like to me, 18 has no real significance other than something that somebody came up with at one point. Because ultimately, like, you're not even, at least as far as cognitively, fully mature until you're about this age, right? 20 to 23. Whenever Felix is talking about this, I guess being able to control the emotions, being able to fully rein in his emotions and plan out his thinking and his speech to what he wants to say, that to me just says, hey, he's kind of getting to that age where things are starting to light up in his prefrontal cortex fully. It's not like it's like dead space or something like that. That whole 10% of your brain thing is BS, by the way. That's just not how your brain works. Felix is now 21. It makes sense that he's being able to rein it in a little bit to be able to communicate in this different manner. It just makes sense. And I love wait, you guys can't see it. I love how this is the look from Chen. Like, yeah, I've been there. I mean, honestly, I remember when that happened. Like, I know that it happened gradually, but I also remember a specific moment when I realized that it kind of just hit that moment where it was different. Like, I could feel that my thoughts were different. I don't remember like a specific date or something like that, but I remember the feeling. And it was interesting.
뭔가 약간 울고 다 막 약간 조금씩 얘기를 했었는데 이제는 뭔가 약간 내가 말하고 싶은 것들 하고 정확히 알려줘야 된다.
Do you know what that's called?
What?
It's called being mature.
Being mature. Ah, sure.
See now,
He's not exactly, like I said, he's not exactly wrong there. I know he's joking, he's teasing a bit, but he's not wrong. He's not wrong. It makes sense with his age, like I said.
I can't do that, so I'm not immature yet.
What? Yeah, I mean.
찬영이랑 용복이랑 사랑이 고파요. 근데 성경 둘이 정반대야.
맞아요. 사랑을 많이 줘야 되고
많이 사랑을 해줘야 돼. 그러니까 그 우리가 생각하는 것보다 더 원하는 사랑이 많기 때문에.
Like every time we do 연습, maybe like it's not like oh it's so cute, but it's like it's funny. It's funny to just even imagine, like we think about that 행동.
Like when I make a mistake, or if I try to be funny, or what is it?
When you try to be funny, like 예를 들면 옷을 벗거나 갑자기
When I do this, yeah.
이렇게 하고 그때가 약간 나도 모르게 웃음 막 나오고.
He used to do that too. You used to with me.
나도 했었어. Like I think it's that little on stage or on schedule. It's like 완전 like 형 vibe. But then when it's just us, it's just like 뭔가 친구들끼리 약간 같이 노는 vibe.
I feel like I'm the youngest.
youngest 막내 느낌.
막내처럼 생겼잖아.
Oh.
행동만.
Oh.
Girl, the shade of it all.
Oh, so much shade.
라고 생각하는 위주거든. 사람은 안 변해. 이런 말 하잖아. I think people change. That's why people change. You know, like the old me, like 연습생 때부터 이제 같이 있었으니까.
아, 그치.
어쨌든 나도 되게 많은 피드백, 많은 반응을 보고 아 나도 이런 걸 좀 고쳐야 되겠다, 나도 이런 걸 좀 변해야 되겠다, 약간 이런 게 있는데 특히나 릭스의 피드백, I mean we talk a lot, right? 그래서 그런 얘기를 엄청 많이 통해서 I try to change a lot. 그래서 그거 물어보고 싶어서 how you see me right now, like if there's anything's changed, 뭐 바뀐 게 있는지, if you like maybe like the old, if you like the old me or if you like the me right now.
I can't remember so much about the old. Like I remember how you were back then, but it's more of like, oh well, that was back then. Now it's like it's great because we're doing stuff together that actually matters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even though back then it was like 연습생 and then we practiced till 5 and then we
Yeah.
do 녹음 and then this again. Like it was tiring. 지금 보면 like we're doing the stuff we want for not only Stace but it's like
For us as well.
for us as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's a whole. I can't say like back then was much better. So now it's definitely now's like our prime time.
So you prefer the me right now, right?
Yeah, now than back then.
그럼 다행이네.
It's better. Like everyone's different now. 다
That's
많이
true.
변했지.
That's very true.
얼마나 변해도 like still everyone is gonna be like because we know we're gonna be together for a very very long time. I definitely love now.
Nice.
Present. I always think about when you said the whole Masa Uguay.
Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift.
That's why it's called the present. 항상 그게 생각나. Like I can't remember the wording, but all I remember today is the present. 그거만 계속 그거만 생각나서.
나도 그 완전 어렸을 때 본 거였는데 I don't know. I always remember that phrase up until now. 지금도 계속 기억나.
하나,
It's I still like that phrase, honestly. You know, it's very in line with the current third wave of psychotherapy, trying to be more present, less in the past, not so much in the future. You still got to plan for the future, but that doesn't mean, like, I think sometimes we all take it a little too far. And you sometimes, actually, I just did the Psy video, Happier, and that's exactly the vibe there as well, is you're always chasing something in the future, that bit of success, whatever you think that is, or whatever your thoughts of what would make you happy is, when, quite honestly, there are moments right here, right now, that could bring you that happiness. It's something that I think we all struggle with, and something definitely that I struggle with, and I have been trying to, get better with. I've started to take more time away from here, thinking about everything that I have to do, and trying to go out for a run and being present in that, or spending time outside watching some TV show with Angel, doing some other things that bring me back to now. And I think that's been a lot of my focus recently, is trying to get me back to here and less future, less past.
하나, 둘, 셋. 얘들아, 사랑한다. 아, 진짜 안 맞아. 하나, 둘, 셋. 얘들아, 사랑한다. 오케이. 하나, 둘, 셋. 얘들아, 사랑한다. 얘들아, 왜 안 해? 하나, 둘, 셋. 얘들아, 사랑한다. 야, 이거 한 번 하는데 4번 갈까지 갈 일이야, 이게?
Han is so, like, expressive with his face. I love it.
진짜 셀카 진짜 못 찍어서.
I just take a photo. 이대로
Just like
저도.
this? 이렇게 누르고 뭐 이렇게 막 조절하고 막 그런 거 없이 그냥 해?
Yeah.
타고난 사람은 또 달라. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Aww. My little brother. Aww, that was sweet.
투키즈룸 방찬 Felix.
I know why people ship that stuff. I could never see them like that, I don't think. Not more romantically. Like, they was focusing on my hand, apparently. They are clearly, like, brothers. I like that one so much, guys. They were so good together. Like, their communication was good. It felt good. Like, it felt a lot of reminiscing. This felt like good friends. Like, if you've ever had this experience, if you've ever moved away from your town or not been around one of your friends for a long time and you kind of come back together, that's what this felt like. That's exactly the feeling that I got with this. And it's not a bad thing. Like, it felt warm. Not that the others haven't, but this just felt like, I don't know, like a nice hug from somebody who's wearing a fluffy sweater or something like that. I liked it a lot. I mean, I did learn a lot, don't get me wrong, but that wasn't like the overall vibe. That wasn't the overall feeling. This one was more just like warm. Thank you guys so much for being here, for taking the time with me, for enjoying this. This is gonna be a hell of an edit because we've gone way over. It's almost 50 minutes. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Thank you guys so much for being here. Do take care, be safe out there, wash your hands. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.